Here we go then, it's the final game of the season with a little season recap, and we're going to see who we can get rid of, who we should replace, and what's going on with the board. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. We start on a different screen. I don't think I've ever shown this one before on 2019 anyway. Definitely looked at it a lot for the NK Zagreb save in 17. But this is how the coefficients decide who in Europe get what places in what European competitions. So as you can see, England are ranked first for qualification places, therefore they get 4 people in the group stage, 2 in the group stage of the Europa League, and 1 in the qualifying second round. That's what all this means. As you can see, we're down here in 20th with Croatia. We do not get anybody into the group stage. We do not get anybody into the best place qualifier 3rd, best place qualifier 2, or the champion playoff, or the champion quality 3, or the champion qualifier 2. We get 1 team in the championship champions qualifier 1 is what we get, which isn't very much. We also then get 1 person into the qualification second round of the Europa League and 2 people into the first round. So overall, it's not very good for Croatia at the moment, but we're looking to improve it and go up, and that is decided by the national club coefficients. You see, England are at the top with 111, Croatia are down here with 23. Next year we'll go up to 24.125. So, no, sorry, this year we had 24.125. We're going down to 23.5. This all improves by how well your clubs do in Europe. So basically it means that the Croatian teams in Europe haven't done very well this year because the coefficient has gone down. Now, transfers, we've got a few transfers to catch up on as well. Transfers in, we have signed Iva Kanovic has come in on a free. This is another Brett Higgins special. He looks pretty good up front, happy with that. Espinoza we knew last, no, Espinoza's joined. He's not one that we knew last time. He's come in, Ecuadorian up front. He's one of the people that's joined from the SKC or Sporting Kansas City Academy. He is in very cheap, not too fussed about him. He probably won't get that many things. Fran Brukelj is another Brett Higgins special as the head of youth development. He's been very busy, Brett. You're being very, very busy and earning your money. And then Gary Zamuidi has joined. Potential 4-star. He probably won't get too much game time, to be honest. If we can sell him for a profit, great. If we just let him go on a free, then he's only just cost us his wages, which isn't too bad. 9 appearances for the Sporting Kansas Academy in the USA. He got 2 assists and a goal and a 7.48, so he could potentially have something about him. But yeah, we're doing all right. Not really too much to talk about, really. I think we released somebody on a free. Yes, Regovic has been released on a free transfer. He was not playing for us. He moaned about it. I went, well, we best let you move then. And that meant that we just released him because he was on a non-contract. So there we go. Looking back at some old players, Zane Pierre is back on a free transfer after playing for us. That's a shame. I'm surprised no one's picked him up in the 3rd league. He's very good, to be honest, for the 3rd division. And Choi Jan-jae, the left back, is now playing at Sangju, which is good for him. He's found another job, which is good, out in South Korea in the K-League 2. So at least he's managed to find another job, which is good. Or another job. No, he's still a footballer. He's not like gone to Sangju. Well, I don't know. He might be Sangju and be their chef, but it says on the homepage that he's a footballer. So that's what we'll go with. But we have the final game of the season against Lokomotiva. The schedule, we've played loads of games since we were last together because I said I wanted to get to the end of the season because, and I will repeat this so people don't ask me on Twitter when's the next video coming, I am now away back in the UK because I live in Singapore. I'm back in the UK over the Christmas period, and I'll be back, and the video will be released on the 2nd of January. That's when the NK Zagreb save will start up again, and we'll go back to our original rota of videos. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be NK Zagreb, Thursday, Friday will be Pro Evo, and Sunday will be the Football Talk podcast with my friend Josh, which there is 2 Christmas specials that we're releasing over the Christmas period, so go and check them out. And there'll be a Champ Manager 0102 video in there until we can finish the Barcelona season. But yes, we've had lots of games to play. I can't even remember when we were together. I think I did these 2 at home on TV. No, that's when I think I was meant to come back for. Maybe it was these 2, Hajduk and Rodez. Yes, I think that was the game we played against Rodez because they had 1 shot on target and it went in and Prince got sent off. I think it was there. I'll check. Yeah, I've just checked and I was right. This is when we were last together. Good thing that I'm as professional as always. We beat Hajduk, I think is how I'm trying to pronounce it. Thank you for the corrections on my pronunciation. Hajduk, I think it is. And then lost to Rodez when they had 1 shot, pretty much 1 shot on target, and it was Simjanovic that scored it for them, our old player. Istria, we beat them 4-1, very convincing. Then we beat Osijek 3-2, very good again. Kamara getting us out of trouble with an 89th minute winner. Istria, that I think it was then this game against Zapreski which confirmed our safety in Division 1, which is great. Ivan Mamut getting a double. Lost the Dynamo 4-3 in what was only can be described as an absolutely mental game. We actually went 1-0 down, 2-0 down, 3-0 down, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 3-2, 4-3, and we just didn't have enough about us to get the equaliser. Then we went and played Lokomotiva, lost 2-1 at home. Mamut getting another goal there. Slaven Blupo, 1-0 win. Ivan Mamut getting a goal. You're starting to see a theme here. 1-1 draw against Rudez as Pantalon scored for them, and then Liber scored for us with an absolute rocket in the 85th minute. Rijeka, we lost 4-1. That was quite embarrassing. Hajduk got their revenge and beat us 2-1 with Peritin coming back from injury and getting a goal. Then we had an absolutely ridiculous game against Istria where everything I tried just went wrong. They even got a man sent off and held on to win. Well, it was 5-2 at the time and they won 6. Actually, it was 5-1 at the time. We made it 5-1, 5-2, then 6-2 because Fofana got his hat-trick with a penalty. Yeah, it was just all pretty rubbish, that game. And then we played Inter Zapreski, 2-1 win. Sergio Kostinson scored a penalty for us. Tom Zerg got another one. And it was a good turnaround after Bozanovic scored an opener for Inter Zapreski. And then we played Osijek, beat them 2-1. Mamut and Peritin forming quite a partnership up front together now. And Markovic getting a goal back for them. Dynamo Zagreb is who we played, or Dinamo Zagreb. Andren Liber scored 2 absolute belters in this. And then we gave them an own goal through Skender. We were 2-1 up. Skender just thought it would be a bit harsh. He was like, I don't want to ruin Dynamo's party. They've already won the league, so we can't let them have a loss. And today we face Lokomotiva, which we're just about to get into. And then we'll have a quick roundup of stats and stuff like that. So if you're not interested in things like stats and what I plan to do with the club, then you might as well go away. If you are interested in that, hang about for after the game. And don't forget to go and check out the Teespring merch that's down in the description below. I've got to plug it every single video. You guys wanted it, that's why I did it. Go and check it out and buy it. But yes, we're playing Lokomotiva, and it's a bit of a dead rubber. Both teams are safe. We're playing for, I'll tell you what we're playing for. We are playing for 6th or 7th position, which means the difference between 6th and 7th position is quite a lot of money, actually. So I'd really like to finish 6th. I'd like that £419,000 at the end of the season. Don't submit the team because I haven't checked it. Everyone looks good. Everyone's fit and healthy. Excellent. Let's get into the game. I could have just said yes then. Ivan Mamut and Peritin start up front together. Mamut has impressed me quite a lot since joining the club. He's in amongst the goals, which is all you can ask for as a striker. I'm going to say avenge because that's what I like to say if it's an option. And I do remember what happened in the last game. But Lokomotiva are up in 3rd. They could potentially lose 3rd to Hajduk if results go against them. And Rijeka could potentially lose 2nd place to Lokomotiva if Lokomotiva get a win. So Lokomotiva are pretty much playing for a space in Europe, pretty much. We have a habit of conceding early goals at the moment, and I don't like it. And this looks like there could be another one here as it comes back to Castellati on the edge. He shoots over the bar, thank the Lord. We have a corner. Zerga puts it in, looking into the middle, and it's there. Babok has got a goal. That is his first goal of the season. Oh, if that was against me, I'd be absolutely fuming because I hate it when they score their first goal of the season on the last game of the season. But Babok gets it from centre-back. Zerga fires this one. It just misses everybody at the near post. Whoever that is misjudges the captain of Lokomotiva. Kollinger misses his header, and Babok's there to capitalise. 1-0 Zagreb. Palic with a throw. What can he pull out of this one? Goes reasonably long in towards Zerga, who turns his man. Cut it back. He does actually hit the defender, and Castellati has put it in. And it's an own goal by the left winger for Lokomotiva. Castellati puts it in his own net. Not much he could do about it. But, I don't know, Lokomotiva just switched off. Maybe they're already playing in their flip-flops as Zerga here turns his man, tries to cut it back towards, it was Mamut. But it hit Castellati and went in. 2-0 Zagreb, but there's a kickoff. Kickoff highlight. I was going to say a kickoff from the highlight. I meant a highlight from the kickoff. But Lisnic has it into Jakic. Jakic into Topic. And now we've got our safety and I've realised we finished mid-table. I am very much happy with how the season has gone. Someone commented, I think it was Ross commented in a previous episode saying, you know, even your voice sounds dejected. But I was worried. We were bottom of the league when that video was created and I couldn't see. I thought we were going to get relegated. I've never been relegated on Football Manager before. So I'm delighted to say we're not getting relegated as Ivancic goes for a long switch out to the right. That's a terrible header. Peritin intercepts it, looking for a bit of support. Can he do it on his own? Now, Peritin something interesting to say. He has Norwich. Oh, that is terrible defending. Who is that number 5? Is that Skender number 5? I think it is. That was, yeah, it was absolutely awful. Peritin has interest in him from Norwich and Everton, so he obviously has very, very good potential. The scouts have made it to the Croatian First Division. They've scouted him. There's interest. So I've tried to give him a bumper deal, which will keep him at the club for another 4 years, and put in a £1 million release fee. So if they want to buy him, it's going to have to be £1 million, and Mahmout's there, and he keeps up his goal scoring streak. Peritin has picked up a knock, a bruised thigh. He can stay on with that. And great cross from Libert. Mahmout with a good header, and I don't really normally play with a target man, but he's making it hard to not play without one because he's scoring a lot of goals. He's very tall, very good, and if we get rid of him, we're not going to get rid of him this summer, but when we eventually have to get rid of him, we're going to look for a like-for-like upgrade, but just with better stats, because I like his height, I like his strength. He's very, very good, and I think one of the signings of the season, potentially, as cheap as we got him, it was Zerga with a corner. Looks to fixing. Babok's at the near post. Skender's there. He's hit the bar and it's cleared away, but Skender was offside. So unlucky. Gribic with a goal kick, and it should see us through to half time. There's going to be another highlight, and we picked this down out of the air with Ivancic, who's impressed me a lot at left back. He's one of the players we might look to impress, though, as Peritin is in. That's absolutely wild. He could have crossed it to Mahmout. I'm not going to blame him. Last game of the season, he probably wants as many goals as possible. And that is half time. We've had slightly more shots, less of them on target. We always give up a bit more possession in this formation, and especially against a team like Lokomotiva. I'm just going to say I'm very pleased. It's the last game of the season. Let's go out there and carry on. Throw in to Lokomotiva just into the first minute of the second half. Libert wins it. Mahmout flicks it on and couldn't really get it up to anyone. Jakic keeps it alive. Back to Jakic from Vakleberadze. I think I've given that a good go, to be fair. Topic has the ball. They love giving this guy the ball because I can't say his name. He flicks it out to Castrati. Castrati turns back to Datkovic. Datkovic into him. Vlad, we're going to call him Vlad, into Castrati. Castrati turns onto his right foot. She gets Bez. Seriously, mate. You're a good goalkeeper. You're a good goalkeeper. What are you playing at? Vlad here, back to Datkovic, back to Vlad again, into Castrati. I'm sorry, he should be saving this. He really should be saving that. I mean, he's got down low, he's got there in good enough time. Terrible goalkeeping. I'm going to take Peritin off with that injury, and we're going to bring on Aaron Haber, who's going to come on, and Mihakovic hasn't taken his chance on the left wing in this game, so we're going to take him off and bring on Majic as Babok gives it away. Not too sure what he was doing up there anyway. Must have been a free kick, but Castrati comes forward with it. He looks invigorated since scoring that own goal, and the shot clatters off Babok, who gave it away, and it's a corner to Lokomotiva. 3-2 to Zagreb. Interesting times. Let's shout something. Let's shout demand more at them. Let's try and fire them up. I don't know if it worked, but yeah, I agree. Let's close down Castrati. Mert does win the header. I thought it was going to be a foul. Haber picks it up into Zerga. Zerga on the right wing into Libert. Libert turns with it. He's got Zerga outside him. Goes into Mert. Mert now plays it out to Zerga on the right hand side. That's nice football. Zerga comes forward with it as we zoom out a little bit. Gives it away. And Hodak, as in Holdall. That was terrible. Petkovic flicks it out to the right hand side to Sărescu. Sărescu comes forward with it. Looks to go past his man. Ivancic blocks the cross, and Majic, for some reason, then runs towards his own goal and uses his weaker foot to get the ball away, which is always a clever move, isn't it, as a winger? Run towards your own goal and then clear it with your right foot. There's a shot, there's a goal, it's 3-3. That was always going to happen because that highlight was really, really long. So we're going to make our third and final sub, only on the hour mark as well, as Linsnich pulls that down out of the air really well. We're going to bring on Kvarabagov, I think is how you pronounce his name, on at left back because Ivancic wasn't having a great game. Here he is on the ball. He's an absolute midget. As Mahmout has the ball. Good ball into Haber. Haber has a runner in Zerga outside him. Looks to put him through. He's overhit the ball a little bit. Zerga cuts it back across. Libert! 4-3. Our lead comes back. Libert is incredible. I really hope we can get him on loan again next season. Otherwise, there's going to be a really big hole in the middle of the pitch that we've got to fill. Because I think he's going to be our player of the season. As Haber comes forward here, it was actually a good ball through. He overhit it slightly, but Zerga did well to recover it. First time cross, Libert on the volley, top corner, bash, 4-3. So as we tick down into the last couple of minutes, we're into injury time. There's 4 minutes of injury time. Gribic hits it long, looking to get Lokomotiva started, but it's only intercepted by Babok, and Haber comes forward. Zerga's there. Libert's running up ahead of him again. Ziger into Haber. Haber, can he get a shot off? He's tackled. Libert's there, and it's another goal for Adrian Libert. His 8th goal of the season. I'm pretty sure 6 of them have come since Christmas, so he's obviously a player that likes the run-in. But this secures us into 6th spot and is knocking Lokomotiva out of Europe at the moment, because I think Osijek are winning, although that doesn't matter. But yeah, Lokomotiva are going to go out on head-to-head to Hajduk for the last European spot as Hrubez actually makes that save. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to know, because we're going to come back at when I come back after Christmas in real life, we'll be on to the 2nd season in the 1st division, and it's going to be interesting to see where we go and what the team looks like, as Mert is there, and there is the full-time whistle. A 5-3 win to finish the season is a wonderful spectacle if you were a fan and you came to this, because you would be going home happy, I think. Maybe not as a Lokomotiva fan, you should probably think you should win that game, but there we go, the season finishes, and we finish in 6th, which is... I probably could have predicted that around about Christmas, because if you look, we've dropped to 7th twice, 3 times since Christmas. We were pretty consistently mid-table for most of that season, and a thrilling encounter. Palitin's out for 3 to 4 days. Disappointing result. Post-match, we'll just send the assistant to that one, so don't worry about that. And Liber was absolutely superb. You're superb in front of goal. I really want to sign you. Make offer. Oh, yes, no, that's giving it away. We're under a transfer embargo because he's in talks. Mafia Man is in talks to sell the club, and I think he's selling it to another Croatian businessman who owns, in real life, owns a club in the 3rd division, I think, which is a very strange turn of events. But the season comes down. It was a very good season. Very good for us. Very, very happy for it. We're just going to carry on just a little bit. Just to get to hopefully the end of season awards and stuff, and then we'll also go through some stats of players as well. So players have been inducted into the all-time best 11 Palic. So let's go through. I don't think I've ever gone through this before. So Knezovic is still the goalkeeper, and Dedic, Koklovic, Skender and Palic. So Skender comes into it, which is very nice. Yeah, 46 appearances, 4 goals and a 7 average rating. Karimi, Liber, Bektasi, as you would imagine. Tramontona is still holding his place. Kubel on the right and Palitin up front. So it's a good mix of old and new at the moment. The end of season award, player of the season, Adrian Liber. He also gets young player of the season. Signing of the season, even with 5.3k. That is ridiculous with his return. 7 goals, 1 assist in 16 appearances on a 7.06. They'll be kicking themselves that they sold him to us. And goal of the season was Mario Kubel. Tom Zerga and Zlatko Skender are up there as well. So I think most people are impressed with the signings we made, generally overall. The season review, yeah, we did very, few will have tipped Zagreb to be capable of avoiding relegation heading into the season, but they confounded every expectation by achieving a solid mid-table finish. Excellent stuff. Moment to forget, 4-0 loss to Lokomotiva. Match of the season, beating Slaven Blupo 3-1. And that's the rule. If you beat Slaven Blupo, you're going to stay up. So it's very good. 42% full in the stadium. We used 31 players, which is middle of the table for rotation purposes. And we lost to the eventual winners of the cup, Varaždin. So the 2nd division team, who actually haven't done very well in the 2nd division either, is the cup winners. They go into Europe next season, so good luck to Varaždin. Next year I'm hoping that we can put a little bit of a cup run together. So squad notes, end of season team meeting, yeah, very good. Assertive, passionately, have a good break. You need to come back fully refreshed. Can note, going into next season we're in a good position to avoid relegation, even if it might. I think the season after is time to focus on what we can do going forward. I think we can earn a mid-table finish next year. Well done to avoid relegation. Make sure we don't go down next season, even if it might be 5. No. Looking ahead to next season, I'm optimistic we can avoid. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Exactly the sort of reaction. Well done, everybody. End of season confidence review. Very pleased. Happiness with a 2-1 win over Interzbeski. Feeling that Gary Zamurido, I mean, I don't get this. He's on less than £1,000 a week. He was a free transfer. How can he be bad financially for the club? Ridiculous. Gio Moran, as our head physio. I mean, Alan, he's probably never going to play for us. Mikkel Mert, 2 injuries. Let's go by the number of injuries. So Ivancic having 6 is quite bad, but he only missed 4% of the season. And Pusic having 4 isn't good. But yeah, nothing too much to be alarmed about. The end of season break has started. They're all going for their holidays. And no, I'm not leaving this club as Lokomotiva. Yeah, good win. Right, let's go and look at some stats. Oh, hello, budget. So we rubbish the Osijek and the Slaven Blupo in just initial budgets. Oh, that's okay. The wage budget's pretty huge, but the transfer budget is not very good at all. And our facilities have been downgraded. Hello, yay, wonderful. Because we don't have the money to change that, because we have no money. So I don't think our prize money's come in though, because if I remember looking at the finances, is it board I was looking at? Yeah, so current season profit loss 78.77k. Now, when our prize money's paid, we get like 400,000, which means we should shoot up quite a lot in thing, which means we're actually running at a profit in the overall season with the prize money, which is there. So let's have a look at some stats. Our overall appearance maker, Hrubez, played 35 games, Skender 34 and Liber 33, showing their importance to the team. Goals, top goal scorers, Vinko Pelitin with 10, 1 assist in 25-30 games in total, 15 key passes is very nice. Liber with 8, Mamut with 7, which was great because he only signed in January. Zerg with 5 and Kamara with 5 as well. What I like about that is there's no loan players up here. These are players we all own, which is really, really good. Apart from Liber, obviously, who we're going to try and renew his loan deal. The assist king is Zerga and Majic on 6 each, Mihakovic on 5 and Bektasi on 5 as well. Parmasevic on 4, but we farmed him out on loan for a little bit. Key passes, this will be a good one. 35 is Tom Zerga. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess key passes lines up with assists really, doesn't it? So Josip Majic 32, Liber 29. That's incredible, really. I'm really happy with that. Really, really happy with how forward-thinking we are and how forward-thinking the club is. And then the average rating, even Mamut in 7 games got a 7.06. Bektasi, 14 games. In 19 or 21 games in total, 7.04. Liber, 6.99 in 33. It's been a very, very good season. I'm very, very happy with it. We've got a lot of people we need to get rid of. There's a lot of contracts that we're not going to be really renewing. I mean, Polic is going to go, Barisic is going to go, Kolaric's going to go, Sadiki is going to go. Bektasi, I want to give him a new one, but he's been really stubborn with how much he wants, and he's massively lowered his demands. Okay, that's fine. 400, suggest. Let's go 450, suggest. See, he's starting to lower. 500. Okay, we'll give you 550, but I want your loyalty bonus down. Your agent's going to get slightly less, and we're going to lower these as well. There you go, he's happy. Right, there we go. We're keeping Bektasi around, which is good. He is club captain. We've got all the loanees obviously running out. Koklovic has got another year. So quite a number of people that will be leaving the club. Bektasi's the one we're going to keep. He's going from a key player down to backup, so he knows he's not really, really first class anymore in the team. But generally, I am happy. We've got some youngsters coming in. Our youth intake wasn't the best from this year, which is a bit of a shame. I think that's because our facilities just aren't very good. Zagreb are absolutely delighted. Reoffenders come to the club by refuting the interest in manager positions at elsewhere. But yeah, we've got a lot of things to consider here and a lot of things to think of. So Kalaric, I'm just going to do this now. You are going to be set for release. Barisic, contract, you are going to be set for release. Barisic, I've just done you. Polic, contract, set for release. Sadiki, contract, set for release. I'm hoping these guys do go and find another club, because it'll be a bit disappointing if they don't. I'm going to trim down the under-19s as well, because there's far too many people in here. Now that we're getting a decent number of youth takes in every time. Dedic, when does your contract expire? When does your... Are you a one that put in a cheeky bit? Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you had another year. We really need to get rid of you. We'll offer you mutual termination when we've got... Actually, we can just do it now, because we've got our new budgets in place. Mutual termination, yes. Inbox, you want £12,000 to be mutually terminated. If we release you on a free, it's 23. Yeah, it's pretty much half. Oh, in fact, I think it will go down. If we wait until there's only a year left, I think it goes down quite considerably, if I remember. So we'll cancel that for now, and we'll just keep going. But yeah, I mean, so we're getting rid of a lot of deadwood. We're going to have to see who can make the step up into the first team and see how we go. Because if we look at the age... Oh, that's not age. No. I want to go into custom, copy selection info. If we go into the age, you can see we've got quite a young team in the first team. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. The older players become Koklovic, who'll be leaving. Smirnov, who wants to leave because he hasn't played enough football, so we're going to try and sell him. Kubel, again, he's doing okay. He's still hanging on to a position at the club. I think if we get a half-decent offer for him, then we'll have to bring him in. I don't want to look at that anymore, thank you. Kubel, Yeah, I wanted to look at history. That's what I wanted to look at. I mean, he still made 18 appearances, more than he did for us in the second league. So we've got the same average rating, slightly less goal output, but higher assist output. And I don't know. He'll be an interesting one to see what happens with him. Barisic is leaving. He's 29. Hrubez is just unhappy with training level, but might look to get in a new first choice goalkeeper. Who knows? Bektasi signed a new deal. Polic is going to be going anyway. So we're actually getting rid of quite a lot of the elder statesmen that are in the team. So it'll be interesting to see how we cope with that. But we're going to end it there. And you're going to be back, and we're going to be back, and it'll be 2019 in real life. It'll be 2022 here. It'll be the World Cup year in November. So we'll have to see how the schedule deals with that. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a really fantastic New Year, or the winter break is great, whatever religion or ethnicity or however you celebrate it. I hope that you have a really good time. Spend as much time with your family as you can. That's what I'm going to do. I'm travelling halfway across the world to go and see mine. Thank you so much for all the support from the patrons. Thank you to everybody who's ever liked, watched, and listened to me ramble on about football and Football Manager and Pro Evo and Champ Manager 102. You do not realise how much fun... Well, I hope you realise how much fun I have doing this, but it is absolutely fantastic, and I do really wish you all a great winter break and a Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. But for now, for the last time in 2018, I'm out. Cheers.